coming up next, our chat with Mr. Brendon Urie. Back on PopBuzz, guys, our guest today, one of our absolute faves. It's so lovely to see him again. He's currently in New York. He's rehearsing for the Broadway debut of the decade in Kinky boots. Ladies and gentlemen, Brendon Urie, here we go.
What's up? Good to see you. How you been?
Good, man, good. It's good to see you. I'd ask how you've been, but man, you've had the most exciting few months. I've been seeing this. My word. Let's dive right in. What stage are you at in rehearsals for Kinky boots now? What's going on? What have you done so far?
So I've had about 3 days so far, and been running the script basically with the AD, DB Bonds, and it's been wild. I've learned some choreography. I've put on some boots. I've learned some of my lines. So, yeah, I'm getting really close. It's getting down to the wire. I've got about 10 days left.
Oh, my God, it's so exciting. So tell me, I mean, for fans of Kinky Boots will know that not only are you singing and dancing in heels, which I'm sure you're making work. There we go. We'll get the joke out early. But also, you've got the big number where you're on a treadmill, man. You're doing singing and dancing on a treadmill. Have you tried the treadmill yet?
That was the first day, actually, and I was a little daunting. I was like, well, we're jumping first thing. All right, we're doing treadmill. And it's wild because when you see it from the crowd, it looks so busy. And when they break it down for you person by person, it's a little simpler, but it's, you know, it's still not easy. It's pretty fast, but yeah, it's fun. It's so fun.
Oh, man. So no falling over, no injuries yet. You're kind of all good? You're happy with it?
I tripped up a couple times. They told me it was going to happen. They're like, you know, we're going to put it on slow just to, you know, get a feel for it. And the first time I jumped on, I just went right on my face. They're like, okay.
Get it out the way early, though. That's the way to do it, right? Better that than opening night. That's what we like. That's good. So let's jump back a bit, because it seems like such a perfect fit for you, this show, man. It really, really does. How did it come about? Did you approach them? Did they approach you? What was your relationship with the show before this all happened?
So my relationship was I had listened to the soundtrack a couple times. I was a fan of the music. I knew Cyndi Lauper had done it. I knew that Harvey Fierstein had done it. So I knew a little bit about it, but the first time I saw it was about 2.5 years ago. They had emailed me and invited me to the show, so I said, absolutely, I'd love to come see it. Saw the show, got to meet the producers and the director, and they were the sweetest people in the world. That's what really drew me to it, is just the love and compassion that I felt with everybody there. But the play hit me so hard. It was just this, like, such a tangible love in the air. Like, everybody just wanted to celebrate. There was, like, this fire in my chest, and I said, at any capacity, whatever I can do to be a part of the show, I will build the sets, I will pour the water for the actors, I will do whatever it takes to be a part of the show. So they invited me, and it's so wild.
Oh, man, that's so awesome. That's such a good story to hear. I love that. Also, the other key detail in this show, you got to do an English accent, man. How's it coming?
It's coming along pretty well, yeah.
Hey! I was hoping you'd do it. Here we go. How's it going, though? Are you working with like a voice coach or something? How's that all working for you?
So it's funny. I thought I was going to have more, prep work for it, but they hooked me up with this girl, Amy Jo Jackson, who's phenomenal, but she's a dialect coach, and she's an actress as well. So she basically was like, because it was like a 2-hour session over the phone, and like over Skype, and the first hour, she was like, yeah, you know, try to do this, because you sound really Australian. So I was like, yeah, I'm sure I do. My English is pretty Australian, so I'm trying to work at it.
That sounded all right to me. You've got the full Cockney vibe down. There we go.
Yeah.
It's going to be great, man. It's going to be all there. Have you got any famous friends coming along to watch opening night? Anyone lined up?
I hope so. I don't know about opening night. Actually, yeah, there's a couple. I've got some old friends from who live here in New York, and yeah, it's going to be wild. I told them, give me like a week. Give me like a week to prep, and then come in and see me. I don't want you to see me fail.
You're not going to fail. This is confident, Brendon. Come on.
Yeah, this is going to be amazing. It's incredible, yeah.
Awesome. Well, you said as well, when you initially announced it, you said it was been a bit of a dream of yours for a while to be on Broadway. Were there other kind of roles what's the dream role? What's the dream musical role for you, apart from this one, obviously?
I mean, probably Les Mis. You know, if I could do like a Jean Valjean. I mean, that's later, in my later years, I hope to be able to do like a Jean Valjean type deal. Book of Mormon, obviously, just growing up Mormon. Be great.
Yeah.
For Price, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, Les Mis is just like I think that was one of the first Broadway plays I saw on. We had a VHS. You kids don't know what this is. We had a VHS tape. We recorded the live Broadway, and I would watch that every day with the pops and scratches and the tape and everything. It was just, I was blown away by the music and the acting. It was beautiful.
Oh, man. Well, if you ever need a Javert for your confrontation, you just give me a call, all right, and we'll get that done.
Great Javert, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's it. I think it'll work nicely. I think it's definitely a good pairing. Also, if this one, I mean, we're presuming this is going to go well. My God, the tickets are selling damn well. Would you consider there's the US tour of Kinky Boots. There's a West End run over here.
Yeah, Killian Donnelly, who's Charlie Price right now, started in West End. He's phenomenal. He does such a good job, this Irish bloke. He's amazing. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot. Yeah, I met a couple of the people from the touring company. It's phenomenal. Jay, who's playing Lola now, started in the touring company as a swing character. He was playing like 6 different characters. It's so crazy. Yeah, I mean, I would love to. I'd love to explore further what other roles I could play or what other positions I could be in.
Oh, fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed. Well, anyway, let's talk about a couple of other things because you've been a busy man. You really have. First of all, talk me through the call you must have got from Pete Wentz asking you to dress up in that ridiculous purple outfit and eat some cereal. What was that about, man?
That was literally it. I didn't get any explanation. He said, "Hey, man, I'm sending our buddy Jade over to film you." I said, "Okay." I had no idea what it was going to be, and I'd just seen the video like a day before. I was like, what is this? So he threw the stuff onto me. I was like, all right, let's do this. He said, eat your cereal. That was it.
When Pete calls, you got to answer. That's it. You got to jump to it. I like that. Well, you know, you got a lot of people wondering online, man. Everyone was saying, God, is Brendon on the album? Is this a $20 Nosebleed sequel? Break it to me.
Yeah, I'm not divulging any information. I may or may not, you know, it's up in the air right now.
Well, that definitely wasn't a no, so I'm slightly excited.
It's not a hard no.
Is this the sequel, $40 Nosebleed? Is that what we're going with now?
Yeah, we just increased the amount of currency. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice pattern. It's a nice series you can get into there. Also, I want to talk to you a little bit about Halsey, because obviously a good friend of yours. Now, you know, obviously there was a Coachella thing and all that kind of stuff. Please tell me there's at least been a discussion of a collaboration at some point. We'd love to see that.
Absolutely, yeah. I saw her on the tour. We played in LA. She came to the show. It was awesome seeing her. I hadn't seen her in a while. Yeah, we talked a little bit about that. We talked about either writing something together, maybe not even music. Yeah, it's really exciting. I think she would be such a fun person to collaborate with. She's just fun to be around, and she's like so inspiring in that sense. Yeah. Yeah,
definitely, man. She's doing some amazing stuff right now. What else has been going on? Oh, the Chainsmokers. Have you seen the I Write Sins remix they've been doing?
I saw this. Yeah. I saw a friend had sent me a video from South America where they had played a festival and were playing the song, and it was going off. I was really flattered they were playing that. People seemed to have a good time. It was great.
Man, they were popping off, right? That's something for the live show. You going to do an EDM remix at some point? I'd love to see that.
I probably should, yeah.
Make it pop off even more right at the end. Also, I got to ask you, congratulations, you moved house recently, I understand. Not going to pry there, but I do want to ask, please tell me that the Urie Electric Studios is still intact.
Oh, yeah, I've rebuilt the studio. It's Urie Electric 2, so we've got the duo going on now, yeah.
Oh, amazing. That's good to hear. And is there much work going on there at the minute? I guess you leave the show in August, right? Is the rest of the year going to be getting back to Panic stuff? You having a little break? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm hoping that right after Broadway is done, hoping to head back home and just get right back to work, working on new music.
Oh, man, that's exciting.
Oh, yeah.
That's exciting. How far along are you? I remember you divulged a few song titles last time. Very early progress. What level are we at now? What are you up to?
So I've got, probably 10 more demos that I've just been hanging on to. Nothing full, again, probably just minute-and-a-half ideas. But exciting stuff that I didn't expect to have written. So it's really just bizarre. I guess, yeah, bizarre is probably the best way to describe it. It's kind of out there.
Kind of out there? Any area it's out in? What are we talking there? How weird? Are you going jazz fusion this time, Brendon? What's going on?
Yeah, it's more fusion. It's all acid fusion. No, I'm trying to, it's more like broken down in terms of production. It's more relying on vocal, nice. Where the vocals as a background will build a chord and carry the song instead of a lot of instruments carrying the, that's the best way.
Stripping it back. That's exciting. All right. More coming up from the brilliant Brendon Urie in just a moment or two. Well, before you go, man, we've got to play a little game. You know how we do here. We've got to play a little bit of a game with you. This is one we call the PopBuzz confession booth, all right? So, few questions. Don't look scared. This will be all good. A few questions here. I want you to just give me the most honest answer you can for these, all right? No matter how embarrassing, okay? Let's start off easy. What was your first ever email address, Brendon?
Oh, man. First email address. You know what? I think it's the same one that I've had for a long time. It's actually, I've deleted this since. But
I was about to say, don't say your real email address.
It was in middle school. I think in 8th grade, I finally started a Hotmail account, and it was punkjunker at Hotmail.
Punkjunker?
Yeah, punkjunker 23, I think, was what it was. I was really into Michael Jordan, punkjunker 23. Yeah.
Nice. That's a good mix. I would take that. That's a good one. Who was your first ever celebrity crush?
Jessica Alba.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fantastic Four era or before that?
Before, she was in a movie called Idle Hands with Devon Sawa. She was something special in that.
Wow, very specific. All right, fair enough. What was the last food item you picked up off the floor and ate?
A potato chip.
When? How recently?
Last night.
Oh, okay. That's all right. Was it a dirty bar floor or was it an acceptable surface?
No, it was here. It was at home, and I literally I was going to, take a bite, and it fell off, and I just picked it right back up.
Okay, I think if it's your own home, it's kind of acceptable, right? That's fine, that's fine. Yeah. You know your cleanliness levels, that's all good. And last but by no means least, Brendon Urie, when did you last yourself, my friend?
Right now, answering these questions.
All right, we'll leave that one there. Brendon, it's been a joy and a pleasure as always, mate. Best of luck with this run, seriously. So it's May 26th to August 6th. This is the Al Hirschfield Theatre on Broadway. Man, best of luck.
Thank you so much again, man.
Oh, always a pleasure, dude. Good to see you. Brendon Urie, everybody. There he is.